Hey YouTube, Yolandos here and welcome back to another Ark Mod Spotlight. So most of you on the channel like AVP in Minecraft. I can't believe that I found this mod made by Salkars on the Steam Workshop for Ark. AVP in Ark. This is like a dream come true. I love Ark, I love Minecraft. That's why I've been doing Minecraft AVP videos, but oh my god. I could possibly one day do Ark AVP. That would be amazing. So this mod is a work in progress so far. Salkars adds little things every now and then. Salkar has said in the comment section, or of course correct me if I'm wrong Salkar, that he doesn't want to really add anything until there's a decent amount of things to add in one go. So instead of adding little things every now and then, it's just going to happen all in one go. So, I'm so excited. I love AVP. You all love AVP on my channel. If you're watching this, probably half of you are still not watching this because it hasn't got a Minecraft thumbnail, but still. It's AVP, I love it. Behind me we have the Xenomorph Queen, which is awesome. So I'm going to do sort of a systematical explanation of all the things in this mod so far. And the first thing I'm going to start off with is the Predator stuff. Okay, so first off, we've got the Predator armor. Now, the Predator armor can be crafted. There is engrams for this, by the way, which you can learn. So, for instance, if I go like this, I can learn all the engrams, provided I have all the points. And some of them will need requisites, like flak leggings, for instance. But since I'm in a, single-player world, I can just do this. I can go tab, give engrams. There we go, I've got all the engrams. So, to craft the Predator armor, we are going to need metal, hide, and fiber for the chest piece. Same thing for the leggings. Same thing for the gauntlets. Same thing for the boots. And there are actually 8 masks. And they all require electronics. Because, Predators have the thermal vision and the electronics inside their masks, so it doesn't break immersion. So anyway, all of these masks have their own skin. So for instance, you can see on this one, this is the one from Alien vs Predator 1, where the Predator marks his mask with the acid blood. If I can remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen it. So, over here, I've crafted all of the different masks. So let's just grab all of them, because I really want to show you what all these guys look like. Okay. Alright, let us begin the mask changing. So, we have this one, which is currently called the... I cheated this one in, didn't I? You know what? Let's just do this. Cool. Let's start off. Alright, by the way, something to keep in mind. I made a really weird looking character before, and the Predator armor just looked so hilarious on it. So if you want sort of like immersion, maybe stick with the average, what's his name? I think the default name is Joe on Ark, so don't change the body that much. Anyway, let's have a look. So we've got the visor mask. Nice. And then we'll get rid of that one, and then we've got the face mask, which is just the Predator without the mask, but with a mask. Inception. We've got the scar mask, which will... I think that's a Berserker Predator sort of mask. I can't remember. It's been a while. And then we've got the Elite mask. Oh yeah. Terrifying. Then we have the Predator Blood mask. That is awesome. Then we have the Ancient mask. Oh, that's my new favorite. And then we have the original mask we were wearing, and I think that is about it. Yep. Cool. So next up we have the Cloak ability. Now this is awesome. Both the Cloak ability and the Plasma gun, which we'll get to after, have their own battery bar that appears when you either equip the gun or turn on the Cloak ability. So you turn on and off the Cloak by pressing Y, and the Cloak stays on for 1 minute and 40 seconds before it's completely drained. And it takes 1 minute and 15 seconds to recharge all the way back up. And the Cloak will only work if a player is fully equipped with the Predator armor. So let's do this. Let's press Y. Oh my god. That's so cool. I love it. Something that is really neat. I think this is the best feature of it. When you hit dinos, or when you go up to them, they don't see you. How awesome is that? Oh, that is the best thing ever. He's dead. So, yeah. So, for instance, if we maybe not search for that dino. Okay, maybe we can actually play around with this Xeno Queen thing. Nope, you can see. Nope, that's not me. You're chewing on that thing. No, don't go to the spotlight area. Stay there. He's one of the older models that the mod author kept in, and just called it an Xenosaurus. But anyway, The cloaking ability is so good. Like, it doesn't know where I am. And then I'll hop out. Oh god, now it sees me. Then we just run. Oh god. And now I can't go back into cloak until my thing's fully charged. So that's something interesting. So just waiting for the cloaking bar to go all the way back up, and then I'll hit Y again, and then we'll be able to murder this thing with it just standing still like nothing's happening. So I'm just going to avoid it just for another few seconds. Whoop, there we go. Let's go back into cloaking, and then... Aha! Then we can kill it. And it won't know what's hitting it. Is that even working? Yep, that's working. We may have a lot of health. There we go. Cool. So that is the cloaking system. I love it. It is awesome. It actually works as well. I wasn't expecting it was going to work. So amazing work, Cellcars. That's awesome. Alright, so next up we have the Predator Vision, which is really cool. Okay, so the Predator Vision will only work if you've got the mask, at least the mask on. So like, for instance, you can take these things off and it'll still work. Like that. But I'm just going to leave this stuff on because I don't want to die. I have a lot of health, so it should be fine. Anyway, so to use the Predator Vision, you go Shift B, switches it to Thermal. Thermal will not pick up Xenos, just like in movies, games, etc. But it will pick up all the other animals. So if we run around, there's a T-Rex. That is so cool! Oh my god! That is the best thing ever, and now he's going to chase me. So we just run around here, trike. We've got some fish. Oh, that is so cool underwater. Look at all the fish. Yep, he's coming. I'm just going to cloak. Go away. Yep, you see nothing. These are not the droids you're looking for. Anyway, so that's awesome. And then we have the other thermal vision. I think it's electromagnetic vision. This one can only see Xenos. And at the moment, there's only 2 Xenos in the mod, but we'll get to that in a minute. But basically, if I'm looking for Xenos throughout the world, it should be easy peasy. There's one. I see it. And then we can switch to red. We can see all the normal dinosaurs, and then green, we can see those. So yeah, that's really neat. You just find a Xeno wherever. And I think that might be actually my one that I force tamed. Nope, that's a wild one. It's because I'm in Yep. Alright, let me run away and kill this thing, and I'll be back. Right, so next up we have the Combi Stick and the Battle Disc, which are awesome. You can craft these, once again. So if we just go Combi Stick, we've got that, metal, polymer, and cementing paste, and then we've got the Battle Disc, which is over there, which is nice, awesome. And the Combi Stick, I've noticed with training dummies, it always... It was before, now it's making me a liar. Wait, no, that is a critical hit, I think. So if we hit it like this... I'm not sure. But the Combi Stick actually never breaks, so that is awesome. You can chuck it as well, and you can pick it back up. So I think it's a massive improvement over the normal pike, for instance, over here. I think this is a... No, it's a normal pike. So the normal pike does about that much, and the Combi Stick does about that much. Keeping in mind, I have 300% melee damage, so that's probably why I'm doing so much. Then we have the Battle Disc, which is awesome. That does do melee damage, but for some reason with the training dummies, it doesn't actually show how much damage it does. So for instance, with this Xenosaurus over here, it's got 2500 health. It now has 2416. So it did about 90 damage. And then we've also got the chuck ability. And that did about the same amount. Oh, and it's also got a bleed effect. I did not know that. I learn something new every day. Did I lose it? No, it returned back to my hand. That is awesome. It's still bleeding. It is still bleeding. Oh my god, how long is this thing going to bleed for? Another 11 seconds. Wow. Yep, the Battle Disc can make things bleed for a really long time. That is awesome. Okay, next up, we have the Plasma Cannon. The Plasma Cannon, you have a certain amount of shots before the gun needs time to recharge, as I've mentioned before, similar to the Cloak ability. The default direct damage is 190, and the explosion damage is 300. If you want, you can modify how much damage the Plasma Caster does inside the game files. That's all on the Steam post if you want to do that. But basically, this thing is insane. So let's go over here. Of course, it's craftable, just like everything else. Plasma Cannon. A little bit expensive. Well, not for me, since I've got everything turned up. But it has a similar thing, similar to the cloak. See how they both have a different energy bar? So that is something to keep in mind. It is a work in progress at the moment. Just look at me run away as I try to explain. That most of these weapons will cloak with the cloak, but it's just not implemented yet. Okay, so for instance... let's kill both of these guys with Plasma Caster. This thing does a massive damage. It's like ridiculous. Let's cloak again. Yep, go away. This thing does a decent amount of damage. Dead. That was a level 104 Xenosaurus. So that's why it was taking a while to kill. So this thing's already bleeding. Probably one more shot and it's dead. Okay, just one more. There we go, it's dead. As far as I know, I don't think it needs repairing. Just the same as the battle disc and the combi stick, which is really awesome. Okay, next up we have the marine weapon. Pulse rifle. You can craft this bad boy as well. If we go into here, pulse rifle. Pulse rifle costs polymer, metal, and cementing paste, and then we've got the pulse rifle ammo, which is just gunpowder and metal ingots. Oh my god, that was loud on my ears. So, you can see this thing has 2,103 health, generating about 1 health per second, so it's probably got 2,110 right now. And it took about 40 health, I think. So if we just go over here again, 3,000 health. There you go, about 40 health. And with the training dummies, once again, I think it's 0, but it shouldn't really be, so that is really neat. The reload animation is still a work in progress. Oh no, my god, he fixed it! That's awesome. Just literally the other day, it wasn't working. Now it works. Oh, that's awesome. Woo! Okay, reload animation works. The pulse rifle also has an attachment. So if I press N, we have a little tiny light, and you can craft the attachment as well. So if I just go pulse rifle over here, awesome, and you can take it off as well. Nope, that's not it. That is. There we go. Okay, next up we have the actual Xenos that spawn in world. So the story here, just ignore that egg by the way, that is just a magical, mystical egg. So the story here is, I think it was just a retextured Rex to start off with. It still technically is, because that thing just laid a Rex egg. So this was the first model. Look how smooth it is. Oh my god. And then you can see that he finished doing the model and then just left the old version in and called it Xenosaurus, which is pretty nice looking. The shiny thing is confusing me though. I mean, a little bit. But anyway, these guys are not meant to be tameables because I force tame them. I spawn them in, then I force tame them. But this is a level 1 and its stats is about 2,500 health, 420 stamina. Melee damage only goes up a little bit per level, I think. And the movement speed is as normal as everything else is. This thing, I don't even think you're meant to be able to ride them either, but force taming usually breaks the game anyway, so this thing does a lot of damage. So it reminds me of a Giga stats, for instance, because with a Giga, when you increase the melee damage, it doesn't go up as much. So, for instance, it's like that. Now, I've got the stats upped on this server, by the way. So, yeah, that should be going up a lot more. So this is the finished product of the Xeno Queen, which just looks amazing. This is the best thing ever. Let's ride this guy and move him away. Look at that. Awesome. Still got a few Rex sounds, but as I said, this mod is a work in progress. So that's the excuse for all the, the sound effects of the Rexes. So this thing I've upped actually by 1 level. Let's up it again. Cool. This thing had a little bit more stats than that one, I noticed. So that is a little bit interesting. So the melee damage on this one goes up about the same. And this thing should do about the same amount of damage. Turning radius on this one seems to actually be a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure about that. But this thing does less damage. Okay, that's cool. Let's have a look at the Xenosaurus again. Ah, don't fall off. So then the Xenosaurus over here. Cool. So that does more damage. Anyway, these are the only 2 Xenos in the game at the moment. And as I said at the start of the video, that more things will be added, but just in one go. So yeah, that's about it for the mod. Upcoming features that will be happening soon. I'm not sure how soon, but soon. Will be other xenomorphs, which is going to be awesome. Possible alien motion sensors, different armors, including a female predator version, because at the moment it's just a male. Wrist blades, falcon drone for scouting, wild predators with the custom AI to stalk the player. That is awesome. As I said before, cloaking abilities for all the weapons like the combi stick and the plasma cannon. Even trophies as well. You can probably go around hunting like a predator and gather trophies. Facehuggers, that's going to be terrifying. And predator ships and colonial marine ships. So that is going to be the best thing on Earth ever. I'm really excited. I love AVP. AVP is my baby. And it's basically my whole channel. So I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. So Salcars, thank you very much. And hope all you guys love it. And go down into the description. You can find a link. You can also search for it on the Steam Workshop. Just type in Alien vs Predator. It should pop up. So that is the most awesome thing in the entire world. I can't believe I found this mod. Thank you, Cellcast, for making it. And I think that's about it. I'm going to go click and go kill some stuff, because I just want to have some fun. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.